Over the past 12 years, we've gone to school, listened to lessons, studied for tests, and as we were approaching the end of our final year of high school, I asked myself, have I really learned anything that will help me succeed later on in life? Is that lab on cellular respiration, or that test on theoretical perspectives, or even that lesson in math on solving quadratic equations going to make my life more successful? No, because maybe I'm not interested in any of those subjects or those topics. Maybe I don't want to pursue any of those ideas. Sure, I've learned a handful of information over the years, but I'm not sure what I've learned is all the most useful information. I don't think I can truly apply most of what I've learned inside the classroom to real-life situations. Right now, you're all sitting at your desks listening to me speak, but I guarantee by the time you leave school today, you won't remember what my speech was even about. And that's exactly what's happening within our school system. We come to school every day and listen to lessons, write down notes, but we don't retain the information we're supposed to. My point is that our school system has become more focused on passing courses rather than the actual act of learning. Society has put the pressure on current and future students to graduate from high school and then carry on to graduate from university. We have become so focused on achieving that end goal that we will do anything to achieve it. And that is where the learning is lost. There has become this great divide between education and school. Hopefully I'm not making it seem like I've learned nothing this year, which I have. But I know that my focus, and I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way, has become more about getting high marks in order to get into the university of my choice. There are many great things about going to school. Learning how to interact with others, meeting new people, creating new bonds and friendships, getting involved in sports, music, or drama. You learn to take responsibility and manage your time. On the contrary, our school system needs to realize that not everyone learns in the same way. I was researching for some facts on education. I came across a picture of a variety of different animals in the jungle. There was a man at a desk instructing all the animals to climb up the tree. If you climbed to the top, you'd pass, and if you didn't, you'd fail. If you're a fish, you automatically fail because obviously fish cannot climb trees. They never will be able to. But if you get a fish to swim down a stream as fast as it can, you will be very impressed by its skill. We use standardized testing to determine the level of understanding a student has. Some students may struggle with written tests, but their oral testing abilities show their incredible aptitude in a course. Some kids may hate PowerPoint presentations in front of a class and would much rather send their teacher a video of them presenting in their living room. The school system does not take this into account when trying to create fair and equal testing. Standards don't allow all the students to express what they know to the best of their ability. It doesn't measure how much they know if it is supposed to be presented in a medium that they have no communication skills for. Sir Ken Robinson is an English author, speaker, and international advisor on education in the arts. Ken gave a speech at the TED Conference on January 6, 2009 about how schools kill creativity. He talked about the way that the school system is set up and said that the math, sciences, and literature are at the top of the hierarchy, and drama, art, and dance are at the bottom. What I learned from his speech is that schools do not value creativity as much as they should. Recently, Canadian schools have implemented more diversity in the way that material is taught. However, they can still improve quite a bit. One of the points made in Ken's speech really made me realize the importance of creativity in the classroom. Ken quoted Picasso and said that all children were born artists. He said young children have the extraordinary learning capacity and tremendous talents, but we squash them with education. The reason that children have this young capacity is because they're not afraid to be wrong, and if you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with any original ideas. I think Ken Robinson is right, and that the school system needs to continue to implement new and creative methods of teaching the students the curriculum. The school system needs to allow their students to be artists rather than suppressing their creative thoughts with education. Maybe I'm naive, and maybe the issue here doesn't have to do with high schools, but rather the workplace and universities who set these expectations so high. Thank you.